Alright, then... down here on the along the road. Isn't there a Lionel over here? Yeah, it's over there. I think it might be up here. That's what it looks like it's doing anyway. This seems about right. There's always something on top of these big hills around Kakariko Village. Oh, it's a... what? Do I take the apple and replace it with a banana? No, I don't know what this one wants, actually. Do you want a melon? Do you want the apple again? Golden apple? Do you want the hydro fruit thing that's, like, right next to us? What is it called? Splash fruit? Like, that would be a neat hint of just, like, there's a Sky Island piece with splash fruit right there. Wherever splash fruit is located. Here. You want that? No. Well, what the hell do you want? Ancient blade? That would be too specific. Does it just... because there's 3 frogs and there was 1 apple in the container, does it want 3 apples? It wants 3 apples. Alright. Sure. I don't think I've ever seen a Korok like that one. Sure. Alright, then... up here. Trying to look at the map differences, it's like right over here. Bro, do you want me that bad? Where even is the thing? It's over here. I think it would be convenient if I had the ability to unfuse things here instead of having to go to Terrytown to do it, because I think it would be neat to, like, fuse the rock to something. Like that. And then, like, unfuse it for, like, quick transportation. Are the constructs and the monsters fighting each other? Because I think they are. Alright, then we've got, like, over here. And over here. Which I think I'm just going to teleport to the shrine for convenience. 660 Korok seeds. You know, Lanayru Promenade is one of my favorite looking areas in this game, I'd say. It might be a weird choice, but I just like this area. I think it's cool. Of course, it's this tree up here. It's always trees. It is over to the here. Over to the here. I even see it. It's not even in the tree. I didn't even hear it. What the fuck, man? This thing's making me go all over the place. I didn't want to fall down. Where does this one keep going? It's going so far away! My air bike is left up there. That's so rude of you. If I knew it was going to do that, I would have gotten that one second. Can I get back up there with a rocket? Kinda. Just that it still happens to be raining. There's nothing to slip on there. Okay, and then the other one. It might not even be this high up, actually. It might just be here. Wait a second. Okay, no, it's not an ascend. It's just right here. So I didn't even need the air bike. I thought it was up there. And how many times did I pass this one? Apparently, I've never actually fully traveled this pathway in this game like I have in Breath of the Wild. I think it's at the top of this tree. It doesn't have leaves on it. Yep, there we go. And then further this way. Upper up the mountain. Zoom in a little bit further. I mean, climbing this is almost nostalgic. Climbing this mountain on an air bike is the first time I came up with an air bike design. It wasn't this one. So I was like, wait, can I do that? And I sure could. And then back on the bike. I guess we can go to the spring now. I forgot there's a Skyview tower up here. I really, really did. I could have just teleported to this tower. Like, the dragon doesn't rest here anymore, and I forgot they built a Skyview Tower in a sacred holy place.
The last time I descended this mountain, the powers I had inherited were still beyond my grasp. The calamity was soon to come, with all its despair and destruction. But now, thanks to the flame of hope kept alive by the champions, by Link, I can do my utmost for everyone.
Yippee. Then we've got stuff on the other side. Not this side, the other side. Should be like right down here. I even see the TLoZ. Surprisingly, it's not at the top of this tree. Surprisingly, it's not at the top of these trees. Oh, it's one of these. Don't worry, I've got it. Whee! And then Frost TLoZ right here. And let's spin this one. Oh, you're gonna do that. Bruh. Bruh. I can't even spin this one because it's on its back. Ready now. They have a spear? I do have a spear. The spear will help. Never mind. Spear will no longer help. What if I Gibdo Bone you? That works. Whatever it takes to kill the stone TLoZ. And I've got some free weapon slots. Here, put this on the spear. Sounds like a fun thing to have on the spear. Then from here, we do have some stuff in the water. It's more toward Lanayru. I could get the stuff by the geoglyph-ish area, and then there's also a couple things down here as well. But, yeah, let's climb down the mountain. It's like... I don't know if it's exactly here, but it might be. Let me just break this shield. All according to plan. And the Korok is like right over here. Somewhere. Somewhere. The Korok is somewhere. Aha. What is on here, huh? Did I ever just never been on this island? I've apparently never been on this island before, which is interesting. I don't know how I would have just seen a small landmark and just not been there. Like, I have the discovery for it. This isn't my first time here. Or something. It didn't say first discovery or whatever on the map. So, like, I must have come here at some point. I don't know how. Maybe, like, over Valor Island or something. But all that's here is a Korok, and that's it. Out of curiosity, what's my map completion right now? 86.59%. There's still so many locations that are not discovered on my map yet. Yeah, I guess from here... Fuck it. Yeah, I guess from here we're just going over here. Probably I didn't get a Korok seed in, like, the geoglyph that's over here. Oh god, that area. I don't even want to be reminded of that area. That shrine quest of the area where that shrine used to be or whatever, and then you go underground and do the whole thing there. That was not something I liked. I did not like that, doing that shrine quest. Especially the two characters that are involved in that shrine quest. Let me up. Yar hor hor. Bro, did my air bike disappear when I wasn't looking at it for 2 seconds? Sure did, didn't it? I think this might actually be up top here, because I know I've gone through there before. Just this stone right here? No. What? Is it in here? Is it an Ascend Korok seed? Because it might be that. I don't think I ever looked up from here. It's an Ascend Korok seed. I've been in here, and I just skipped this Ascend one entirely. I've literally been here to get the geoglyph. There's just another small flat this way. How about you come back this way? That's not what I wanted to do. Stop. Stay. Where am I looking? Right here. that takes care of that. There's just one more down there. I almost feel like I should be getting these when I do Zora's Domain stuff. I at least wanted to grab these because I was in the area. Because what I would do is I wanted to go from Kakariko Village, wherever that is. So what's that one? Yeah, that's Fort Hitano. So yeah, from Kakariko Village over here, going through, and then doing Lanayru Wetlands all the way up here, and then ending down here again, is I think what I'm going to do. Something like that. Alright, so then I'm done with this area for now. I've been streaming for over 4 hours, but I wanted to do a longer segment today. So I think we do the Fort Hitano. We go to Fort Hitano now from over here. I think I'm having flashbacks to getting the Korok seeds in this area in Breath of the Wild. As I'm having some sort of flashback. I can't tell if this is up here or down there. Really? How did... I just never been here in Tears. It's just chilling right there at the top of the waterfall. That didn't. Alright, well, now all these dead fish are just gonna fall down the waterfall, and the balloon is just not gonna be popped. There. That's hard to look at. It's one of these types of Koroks, too. Okay. We're good. Alright, we've got Fort Hitano now. Over here. Where are you going, Link? Where do you think you're going? The very, very, very important location of Fort Hitano. Oh, it's the memorial. That's not even really Fort Hitano, it's just the memorial here. Alright, let's not do this then. You know... No. We'll get there eventually. Okay, let's not and say that we did. I forgot this counts as like a monster forces thing. As long as it gets him out of here. Anyway, Fort Hitano. The memorial.
Though some believe a miracle occurred here at Fort Hitano, the truth is less divine. We were all saved thanks to the soldiers, including Link, who chose to risk their lives here. Though they would not have had to do so if my power had awakened sooner. Regardless, I pray their spirits were comforted by Goddess Hylia.
I think back to Age of Calamity. Spoilers for Age of Calamity, I guess. The Battle of Fort Hitano ended much differently, and Zelda's powers did actually awaken here. And I think about that. Really? Where is the Korok? Straight ahead. In this tree. Top of the tree. Of course it's fucking raining. On the house. It's on the chimney of this house. Then we have this, like, ruins area where there used to be a shrine in Breath of the Wild. There was a cave over here instead, in Tears. Just a short air drive away. Is it more up? Or is it in these... It's probably in these trees. Or it's an Ascend Korok. I remember being here. Just never got that one. Is it on this rock bridge? Possibly. Oh no, it's a diving spot. You dive off the rock bridge. That's where that was. So it's actually not that, it's the Monster Forces camp again. Is it in the exact same place? Apparently all of these Monster Forces camps had Koroks at them, and I just never knew. Because this is the third one where it's just on top of this. Alright, down here in this tree. You're walking around the ruins. I just know that area is called Midla Woods. I wonder if that's supposed to be a play on Midna or not. It would be very weird to have it be like right outside Hateno Village and not anywhere else. Are you on the roof of this hut? Actually, is this a copy-paste? Oh, it so is. Huh. I almost kind of want to open Breath of the Wild to see if this is actually in Breath of the Wild or not, but this is a copy-paste of the Old Man King Rome's hut on the Great Plateau, but they changed the one on the Great Plateau to be, like, Yiga-themed. Huh. I know there's a lot of things that are copy-pasted about this game. I did not realize that that was one of them. Also, I forget this is in the game. The Earthquake technique is like one of the most Huh. I've never fought this here. The Earthquake technique is like one of the most useless things in the entirety of this game. Like, you unlock it and you think it's cool, and then it does nothing. Okay, well, this guy's coming after me, and I'm trying to get a Korok seed. Alright, I guess this is what we're doing. Because this is what we really want to be doing right now. Bro, the bombs. Where are the bombs going? I'm throwing bombs and you're not doing bomb damage. Where is the bomb? Okay. Whatever. Hello, Fam Pam. I'm hitting you with a Gloom Sword because I think it's funny to fight this Gloom enemy with a Gloom item. And the more you attack me, the more damage I do to you. Isn't that funny? What are you doing? Leave. Another Demon's King bow is pretty good. Anyway, the Korok seed. You know, the Korok seed, the thing I came here for? I'm very confused where it says this thing is. Oh, it's... Okay, at the top of it, I have to look the opposite direction. Cool. Then everything else that we're gonna get is in Hateno, so we can teleport to Hateno. We also have the Ebon Pond. Do you have anything to say about the Lover's Pond? Zelda has 2 memories at Lover's Pond, but none at this pond place. She does have one here in Breath of the Wild, but there's 2 at Lover's Pond, which is very interesting. We'll have to go there eventually. Alright, there's some fun things I'd like to learn about Hateno. So let's do it, shall we? Actually, the first thing I'd like to do... Actually, there's probably a memory here at the dye shop there was in Breath of the Wild.
Kochi Dye Shop here in Hateno Village specializes in dyes. The owner, Sage, stuck his own head into his dyeing machine and turned his trademark red hair black. Apparently it happened while he was working on an idea he got from some drawings his son Safaro made. I must admit, I am intrigued with what he's up to.
I think the Demon King fabric is from the Amiibo, but I also had a Zelda one. There we go. Princess Zelda fabric. I guess all of them are labeled in a specific way. We can do this one. You get this one from the Zelda Amiibo. I mean, I like the, I'm gonna use it. I bought the Amiibo, so I'm gonna have to use it. I'll switch back to the Addison fabric at some point, but we'll do this. Wow, would you look at that? You there, dragon. You.
That people have time to consider and enjoy fashion is a sure sign that life is returning to normal in Hyrule. I'm sure much of the credit for the interest in fashion is thanks to Cece's determination and inspiration. I hear the idea for the mushroom pattern came to her when she visited Tarrytown in Akkala.
Tarrytown? Interesting. I wonder why the mushroom design would have been inspired by Tarrytown.
I always feel at home when I am in Hateno Village. The smells of well-tended soil and freshly cut grass, a refreshing breeze coming off Mount Lanayru washing over me, the sound of children at play in the village. I am so glad to see life slowly returning to normal here.
I do love me some Hateno Village, I'll tell you what. That's up there. I guess I may as well get this one. There's a Korok up here, too. Frog. This is up by the school. This is up at the school. Did I not get that Korok? I feel like that's one I absolutely would have gotten. I don't even have to look this one up. I just know where it is.
I pray that as the restoration work continues, Hateno School will become a place where children can find many paths toward their futures. That it will shine as a beacon of hope for generations to come.
I don't know how I never got that one. Like, I just saw the bell, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is what I do. It felt like I would have gotten that one. Because there's other bells you ring in this game. The one in Hyrule Castle, the one at Tarrytown. Just apparently never got that one. Frog. Grab the frog and put it in my pocket. Save it for later. I am going the wrong way for some of these. Where's this? Down here. Oh, yes. You're right. You're so right. That's like an important place, actually. Link's old house that turned into Zelda's house that Link and Zelda share because they are a couple. And I ship them. You know, it's a very weird thing. I'm gonna bring this up, and it's gonna ruin Zelda-Link shipping forever. We all ship Zelda and Link, especially in this game. I ship Zelda and Link, and especially in like Skyward Sword, I ship Zelda and Link. But if like Zelda and Link are a couple, and they have like kids, and then those kids are the descendants and become like the princess and the next hero of Hyrule later down the line, like the entire royal family bloodline, if you ship Zelda and Link all the way from Skyward Sword to Tears of the Kingdom, the entirety of the royal family bloodline is like super incestuous, if you really think about it like that. But like, oh well, I guess. Get out of my house!
This room feels a little lonely, so I've decided to decorate it with pictures of the people and places I encountered on my travels. And also, with the memories of my dearest friends.
Link put this picture up here, not you. Link put this picture up here. So there's one in... Also, that memory wouldn't even make any sense if you don't have a save file from Breath of the Wild. In the well?
While we were digging a well, I came upon a hidden room. It may have been connected to the main building at one time, but it seems it was forgotten as years passed. Still, it could be used again, with a little work on the more decayed areas. I imagine something precious was once stored in that treasure chest. What could I put there?
Yeah, there was a chest there that contained the thing for Link's ponytail. I'm like super used... Or not... Oh, is it always like that when he has the hood? Oh, it's just that you take it off. Or something. Well, does he always have that with... Because, yeah, his hair flows back in this game. I didn't even notice. If you have the hood, it just puts the hair tied up again. I didn't even really put that together. So, like, you can get the thing to do his hair, but it has 0 defense. But if you have a Hylian hood and do the CC quest, you can just have the hood. And the hood gives you the ponytail back. There is a Korok here that I somehow did not... Whoa, that was a weird lag thing there. I somehow had not encountered this Korok at all. Where are you going? That's fine. There's actually another Korok up there I wanted to get anyway. That'll work out. Grab you, you, and you. Stop it. And up we go. And then there's one more memory down there. That used to be where the, what is it? The statue used to be. Like the bargainer statue. Not really bargaining statue, but you know, the evil guy. They moved that to Lookout Landing in this game. Then yeah, let's get these 2 Korok seeds and then go back and get the other stuff at the tech lab. It's on the opposite side here. I see the Korok puzzle. Feels like... Like, not that. I need to make something with this. What am I looking at? Yeah, this whole thing is covered, and it goes from there. That's what I'm trying to do. But this block... It's not fit in the way... Oh, I guess it goes like that. Alright, sure. Didn't fit in the way I thought it would. And then... Around the mountain on the other side... Climb! Have a pinwheel one. Right, that's the mountain taken care of. And then back down toward this pond. Underneath here again, this is where the other statue used to be, so I'm kind of curious what you have to say now when there's no statue there. Somewhere over here. Yeah, right here is where it used to be.
A strange horned statue. It suddenly spoke to me, calling itself a dealer in life and power, and I felt an overwhelming sensation, like my life was being drained away. But just as suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the statue, toppling it into the water. That feeling... I do not think the statue had good intentions. It is best left submerged.
It's in the water? I'm wondering if there's multiple of them? It would be neat if you could see it in the water. But the thing is... there. Because the gods didn't want them killing Zelda, which, you know, makes sense. I feel like it's just making stuff up, because we know it's at Lookout Landing. There was an interesting memory about the farm in Breath of the Wild. It actually references the cheese quest from Tears of the Kingdom. So what do you have to say now?
I will forever associate Hateno pasture with the meal I had here 100 years ago. However, when I returned recently and inquired after the recipe, no one seemed to know what I was referring to. Could that unforgettable dish be lost to time?
Also, once again, referencing the cheese quest. The recipe she had was a Hateno pizza, and she was like, oh, this is so good, and then no one knew what it was, and then you do the side quest to get the cheese again, and start making pizzas. Korok right up here. Yar har har. And where is this one? I'm going not the correct direction for it. I see him. Is this going toward Hateno Beach? Because we're going to go there next. Yeah, there's a memory at Hiteno Beach, so we'll just grab you on the way there. Oh, they even put a cart and a steering stick here for it. However, we don't need that.
It seems that when the Calamity was defeated, all of the ancient relics here at the Hiteno Ancient Tech Lab turned to dust and disappeared. All that remains are replicas of the originals, and with those gone, these are even more valuable. They will doubtlessly help tell future generations of the history of Hyrule.
We finally got an in-game, quote-unquote, explanation. Finally. They just took what the developers said and put it in the Zelda Notes app. I want to listen to that again.
It seems that when the Calamity was defeated, all of the ancient relics here at the Hiteno Ancient Tech Lab turned to dust and disappeared. All that remains are replicas of the originals, and with those gone, these are even more valuable. They will doubtlessly help tell future generations of the history of Hyrule.
I cannot believe they made that the canon answer to all of those questions. Also, I don't know if it's doing the thing properly again. Reload. Where the hell am I? Over here. I cannot believe they made that the canon answer. When asked when this game first came out, the developer said they disappeared. They put it in the game 2 years later, confirmed all of the Sheikah technology. I guess most of the Sheikah technology, because this is still here. It's just gone. Turned to dust. Whatever. Hey, Robbie. I feel like it might be talking about the stuff up top here. Also, I want to make it daytime. You got, like, a thing in here to sleep? No. Make it noon. Alright, let me up here. You know, I've been talking about Purah's room. Up here. Nothing in Purah's room. At the very top. In here. Here we go. This is Purah's room.
Purah has used the blackboard in her room to write out the details of how she reversed her physical age. I still can't believe she got the idea from sheep's fat. Regardless, it seems she quickly got bored of her childhood form. It is amusing that, despite 100 years passing and Purah growing old, then she hasn't changed in at least one way. She will become obsessive about something, yet grow tired of it quickly.
It lagged there a little bit, but... yeah, the last remaining bits of Guardian stuff, I guess confirmed the stuff that's here are replicas, and not actual Guardians, which doesn't make too much sense, but this is the only really real standing Guardian in this game. I mean, I've gotten this Korok already, but, like, oh well. This is definitely relevant to everything, and this must be possible thumbnail. Who knows? Get out of here. Or, like, just from, like, right here or something. The Korok could be cropped out in the thing. It's fine. Can't believe it! Which also is to say, then what the heck are the, these helmets, then? Are these also technically replicas? The divine helmets here? Who knows? Anyway. Korok. Kinda just want to roll you down the hill. We're both going to the same place, you know? Hold on. Doing that so you don't, despawn. What? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, you're lying to me, I guess. You just lie to me straight to my face. Rock on the fan. Fine. This is how we'll do it. Spin! He needs to reach his friend. He's gonna do it. He's gonna reach his friend. He did it. He made it. All the way to his friend. Oh, he's right here. Zelda also had a memory here at Hateno Beach in Breath of the Wild talking about how nice the view is.
Even though 100 years have passed, and so many things have happened, this place hasn't changed a bit. Its enduring nature has shown me that it's all right not to force change.
Hell yeah. Couple more things I'd like to get here are just these last straggling Korok seeds around Hateno Village and Mount Lanayru, and then that will be the stream for the day. So we gotta get over here. So where is this? At the top of the waterfall? A little bit higher than the waterfall? Is it at this little peak up here? Yep, just this little peak right here. One Korok seed. Yes. Oh, that's gone forever, I guess. But there's a stone over here. Grab this and bring it over toward the puzzle. I think it would be easier to genuinely just fly to the Skyview Tower and then drop down. Oh, I see it. Here's one of them. Let me pick it up, please. This was yet again another Korok seed that was a roll down the hill, and now we bring it back up the hill. And then a little bit further down... Is it just this? No. Is this really the best place for you to be? I see it. And then 3 more up there, which will just, again, go up and fly down. I have a feeling it might be on these trees on these peaks over here. These were, yeah, these 3 trees here were relevant to a shrine quest in Breath of the Wild. So I guess just having Koroks on top of all 3 of them works out. Have I been... I haven't gone through this entire area in Tears of the Kingdom, so it really makes sense as to why I have not seen them. Just put Koroks on top of all 3 of these. Let go of the tree, please. And we gotta get over to this one. I am not fighting these right now. We can still take damage from the snow, from the cold. And one more for today. Right on this peak. Which I think I might get a rocket for. Waste a rocket climbing this because it's funny. Why the heck were hot air balloons more common than rockets in my list? Alright. With that taken care of, if we zoom out on the map now... Aside from the area next to Kakariko with Lanayru wetlands and whatnot up to Lanayru, we have a pretty good chunk of the map from last time and this time. Like we did before, we just did like Hyrule Castle and like Typhlo Ruins, and there's still some stuff near Typhlo Ruins, but like the Korok Forest and stuff in the depths down there too, which there's still a couple more things there. There's still plenty of things we have to do in the depths around here, but I'll do that next time. Like, I still have a couple areas to go to. We'll do that next time. But at least in terms of overworld progress, we have, like, a big chunk of the map taken care of. My hopes for next time I play this, if I've got enough time to do it, I don't know what day I'm going to do it, but I'm going to 100% be doing left of Kakariko, Lanayru Wetlands, and Zora's Domain. That's what I'm going to do. Because we already did Akala to start with, so I don't really have to do too much in Akala. But we can get that whole chunk. Once that big top half is done in Lanayru and Death Mountain, it's going to look real nice there. And then, like, there's still the Farron region, and Gerudo, and then Hebra. I think I'm doing everything in the exact same order I did it in Breath of the Wild when I was doing that stream. Where I did all this here, and then... what is it? For the Breath of the Wild memories, I did Zora's Domain, and then Death Mountain, and then Gerudo, and then Hebra to end. So that, I guess I'm just going to do it in the exact same way. But yeah. I also need to do the stuff in the depths. So we'll start next time with the depths in Lanayru, and then make our way towards Zora's Domain, and we'll see how much we can take care of there. So I'm very happy we got all this taken care of. I will just go to Kakariko, because that's where we're going to start. Actually, no, I don't want to go to Kakariko. I'll be here anyway. I mean, the teleport doesn't take long. We need to go to the depths, but I guess I'll just stop here in Kakariko since I teleported. We have 693... You can't see it. Wrong thing. 693 Korok seeds when we started at around 453 last time at the start of this whole thing. So let's save here and be done. I also just want to quickly check the My Play data. Voice Memory Seeker Medal. I am curious about if we go back to navigation for just one more second. Go to categories here. I don't know what this cave entrances thing means, because I definitely have. I've been into all the caves. I have all the bubble gems. So I don't really know what it means by cave entrances. But I'll figure it out. There's still another device dispenser somewhere and other place. But we have 67% of all Koroks. And we're almost done with that. We have a couple more Flux Constructs to go. Still plenty more Taluses, Hinoxes, Froxes, and other bosses. I'm still missing... I mean, we got the last old map, but I'm still missing Schema Stones. So I'm quite curious about that. But we have half of all Zelda memories and about half of all Rauru memories and only 25% of the Kohga ones. Alright. With that, I am done for today. Thank you very much for watching Tears of the Kingdom up to this point on the Switch 2. This is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including this full 100% playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and many other things on the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.